to my channel. I know it's been so long since I've done a makeup tutorial, so here we are doing one, and this is what we are doing. I will just say that I did do just my eyes on camera. I didn't do my face or like base or anything like that, just because I feel like I do the same thing all the time, and the eyes are a lot of work. Well, not a lot of work, but they require a little bit more effort than normal. So I'm going to stop rambling. Let's just jump right into the video. So like I said, I'm only going to be doing the eyes in this video. I already did one of my eyes, so you can see what we're going to be doing. The first thing I'm going to do is actually take a little bit of tape. Tape has honestly been like my best friend when I've been doing cut crease type of looks. Ugh, if I can like get this off. Alright, you don't need a lot, just about like this much. And the way you want to angle this is just to put it the same way you would kind of like do your wing liner and kind of match up to the tails of your brows. So I'm going to be going into the P. Louise base. This is in the shade number 3. I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand, and then I'm taking a Sigma Concealer F7, no. Wrong brush. Hold on. This is the Sigma F75. This is a concealer brush. I'm gonna pop this on here, and I'm gonna clean up my brows as well as pop it all over my lid. And I'm gonna drag that all the way down to that tape. Pick up a little bit more product and just kind of tap this all over my lid. I've been using, well, I did buy the P. Louise, what is it? The Basic Brights set. Let me show you guys, because some of you guys may not know what I'm talking about. It's the P. Louise Base Eye Bright set thing here, and I have been having such an issue with like using these. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but they just like don't really work for me. Like I feel like they just kind of bleed into each other and the colors, and it just looks like a hot mess. I mean, if anyone is watching this and you guys use those bases, let me know what technique you're using, because it is just not working for me. But I love the skin tone bases. I am gonna take my my sponge here and just kind of like tap this on my lid, just because I don't want to have any like built up product anywhere. That is going to be the death of you. So the first color we're going to be going into is this shade called Snatch, and I'm taking this in the Manny MUA Life is a Drag palette, and I'm using really small brushes for this look specifically. And I'm taking the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill JH40 brush. Again, I'm going into the shade Snatch, and I'm really loading up my brush with the product. So starting in the middle of my crease here, making a really nice half circle kind of situation, picking up a little bit more product. Then I'm gonna like use a lighter pressure and just kind of like swoop this all the way out to the tails of my brow to that tape. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with using really light pressure in this inner corner area. Every time I'm like putting any product in my inner corner and my outer corner, I just like to use really light pressure, because the chances of your shadows getting everywhere is really high, because it's a really tight area. I feel like it's honestly been so long since I've sat down and filmed like a makeup tutorial. I feel like everyone is just so over the makeup tutorials, which is kind of sad for me, because I love doing them. But in all honesty, since I've been back from Jamaica, I have been slacking so much. It's like ridiculous. By the way, I'm just taking a little bit more of that Snatch shadow, and I'm just gonna like lightly take my time and build this shadow up. And once I have that, I'm going to blend out the edges, and I'm taking this MAC 221 SE brush, and I'm still working with the Manny MUA Lunar Beauty palette. I'm picking up the shade Kaya Kaya. You don't need a lot, just a little bit, again, goes a very long way. His palette is super duper pigmented, and with a really light pressure, I'm only going to be placing this on the edge of the shadow to blend this out. It's so funny because like my mom is upstairs, and I hate filming when like other people are home. Like, I don't know, it just like does something to me. Again, when you get like to the inner corners and outer corners, just use like really, really light pressure because you don't want those shadows to get everywhere. I'm going to deepen up the crease just a little bit here, and I'm taking a Sigma Small Tapered Blending. This is an E45 brush, and I'm going to be mixing Trade and Mug here, and just lightly, again, doing the same thing we did with the very first shadow, just kind of outlining that crease and deepening everything up. I always say go in with less product and take your time and build it up, because it's easier to take away. It's easier to build than to take away. I feel like on camera you see like there's a little spot right here, but I promise you it's not. I don't know why the hell that's picking up, but whatever. I'm going back into the first brush that we used, which is the JH40. I'm not picking up any additional product, and I'm just gonna like buff out these edges and go right on top. All right, let's cut out this crease one more time. I'm going back in with the P. Louise base, putting it on the back of my hand. I'm switching brushes here. The brush that I like to use when I'm cutting out my creases is, where did it go? It's like an Alamere brush. I don't know the name of it because I actually got it in my BoxyCharm brush, but this is kind of what it looks like. I just use this brush, just put the product again on the very tips of it, and using the like Nicole Guerrero little trick, you just pop a little bit of your concealer or whatever on your lid, look up, and you have the guide that you need. Alright, and once you are happy with that, I'm going to go into my lid color, and I'm going to be going into a couple of different glitters just because I feel like it gives it a little extra dimension and it just makes it really, really unique. So I'm going to first go into my Jaclyn Hill palette with Morphe, and I'm going to be picking up this shade over here, which I think is called Queen. I'm not 100% sure. And I'm going to be taking that on a Sigma concealer brush. Actually, this is the F70 brush. This is a really good brush to pick up pigments. And what I'm going to do, because I do have my base on, I'm loading up my brush with the product and then tapping it off, just so I don't have any type of like fallout or any crazy fallout on my face. And we are just swiping this on. I feel like these lights are so bright that you can't really see like the gold, but I promise you it is definitely there. All right, now for the extra glitters, I'm going to take my glitter glue, if I could find it. Like, my desk, honestly, looks so crazy right now. Oh, it's right here. This is the NYX Glitter Primer. Again, I'm just putting a little bit on the back of my hand. You do not need a lot. Less is more when you are doing this. And I'm just going to pick up a little bit of the glue with that same concealer brush, and I'm going into a LIT Cosmetics glitter. This is in the shade Luminous Plus Gold. This is such a beautiful like gold shadow, so I'm picking up a little bit of this, tapping off the excess in the cap, and I'm just gonna like sparsely pop this right on top all over. I'm not like applying more anywhere specifically. I just want the entire crease, well, not crease, but my lid area to have this gold. And then I'm going to be going into a ColourPop. This is actually a body glitter. These are the Glitterly Obsessed body glitters. This is in the shade Bring the Heat. Like, this is like one of those like glitter pastes type of things. These are honestly like holy. Like, I'm so happy that they created these, and they're so inexpensive because they are ColourPop. I'm going to take a little bit of this. Again, less is more, and I'm applying this right on top. I'm going to be trying to avoid my lash line area just because when I put my wing liner and all of that on, I don't want it to like look too crazy. Alright, moving on to my lower lash, and I'm going into black for my waterline, and I'm taking the Benefit Bad Gal Bang. This is their Bad Gal Bang 24-Hour Eye Pencil, just in the color black. Alright, we're going into a flat shader brush here with the color Trade, and I'm going to really tightly pop this on my lower lash line. I'm picking up a little bit of Kaya and Snatch, which is the pink and the red shade, and I'm like lightly, very lightly blending out these edges here. I do have to ask you guys, like I haven't done a like full-blown like updated brow routine in such a long time. Like just having one video that's dedicated just to that, because I always do my brows off of camera. If you guys would like a video like that, let me know. I'm going to put a poll somewhere up here. Let me know if you guys want that or not. If you don't, that's fine. But if anything, I can always like film that tomorrow. I'm going to go into my inner corner highlights. And I'm going to be taking the Makeup Revolution. This is like a quad highlighting palette. They don't have like a name on this palette, so I don't know which one it is, but it's one of their like quads. I'm actually going to be mixing the white highlight as well as the gold, mostly the gold, but a little touch of the white to make it a little bit lighter. Okay, eyes are pretty much done. I'm going to go off camera, do my wing liner, and put on some lashes. The lashes that I'm wearing are my Lily Lashes So Extra Miami, and for wing liner, of course, I'm using my NYX Epic Ink Liner in the color black. I'll be right back. Alright, I just want you guys to see like what everything looks like really up close. Everything is so clean and sharp and just like super pretty and glittery. I absolutely love it. Alright guys, so this is the end. I actually went in with my lip off of camera. I went into my Wet n Wild Gel Lip Liner in the color Don't Be a Prude, per usual. And then for lipstick, I went into the Permanent Pout Liquid Lipstick from ColourPop. Not from ColourPop, Pop Beauty. And this is in the shade Basic Beat. This is my all-time favorite color from their line. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And tell me how you guys feel about this setup. I don't know how I feel about it. I kind of like it a little bit more than my other background that I have. But I still like that other background too. So I don't know. You guys tell me what you guys prefer. Per usual, don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram. You already made it to the end of the video. You might as well do both. And so I will see you guys in my next one. Bye! Do I have lipstick on my teeth? I can't tell you how many times I've done that, and I've had full-blown lipstick all over my teeth.
Yeah, you know,